All right. I am parked outside the theater. I am I am ready. I am hyped because I am about to go see the Super Mario Brothers movie. So, I'm pretty sure I found out that this film got greenlit pre-pandemic, maybe? I'm pretty sure I first found out on Stardust, which doesn't exist anymore, but, RIP to Stardust. Um, but I first found out on there, and that app shut down in 2020. So I've been hyped for this film for a hot minute. So Super Mario Brothers is my favorite game of all time. The Mario franchise is my favorite franchise of all time. I mained Mario and Smash and whatnot. This is something that I'm really excited for. I watched the first trailer that they put out, the one where we first really got to hear Mario and Toad and Bowser and whatnot for the first time. After that, I've tried not to watch anything. It's been marketed pretty well. I have seen some things, but I'm going into this pretty unknowing, Uh man, I'm just excited. It's hard to describe, man, okay. I don't know what I'm gonna say that's gonna be able to surmise how hyped I am for this. Man, let's go. Super Mario Brothers. Let's do it. All right. I've now seen the Super Mario Brothers movie. That feels awesome to say. Man, this is a fun time. I mean, it's maybe not the deepest plot in the world, but that's fine. The Mario games don't have the deepest plot in the world, The question shouldn't be, oh, is this the next Puss in Boots: The Last Wish? The question should be, does this film vibe? And vibe it does. Man, I'll admit, going into the film, well, less going into the film, going into the trailers, I had a little bit of doubt because personally, I'm not a big fan of the Illumination studio, their style. I'm not a fan of the Despicable Me films that I've seen. I don't know that I've seen anything else from them, but I also don't have a desire to based on trailers and such. So I was a little hesitant. Animation, banging. The characters were great. The vibes were just there. Oh, dude, that was fun. And can I just say, packed theater. I'm pretty sure it was sold out. It was the Friday that it came out, 6:00. There were a lot of kids there, as you would expect for a children's family film. And there's always adults coming in with the kids. But the adults were hyped too, Coming out of the theater, I talked to a guy who's, I don't know, 10 years older than me, probably, mid-30s. And we were talking about how much we liked it and how hopefully he will get to see a Smash Bros. Movie at some point. And he brought it up. He was like, man, eventually they gotta have movies for all the different characters and then eventually have a Smash Bros. Film. And I was like, yeah, I've been saying Smash Bros. Movie since 2004. And he was like, yep. So it was fun for everybody. I sat next to a couple who were, I don't know, 30, 35 probably. And, they didn't have any kids with them. They just were interested in the Mario movie. And I get it, because I don't have any kids with me. I was just interested in the Mario movie. And it delivered. It really did. Oh man, I have to gather my thoughts before I could just ramble on and on. But I am going to go home. I am going to record an episode of the podcast. If you look around elsewhere on this channel, I have a podcast of humble quality. That doesn't make sense. It's not great, but it's getting there. I'm working on it. I'm gonna record my thoughts on the Super Mario Brothers movie in long form tonight when I get home. I had a really good time with this. Go out and see it. That was a great theater experience. Like, I had the person to my left was probably like 35 with her husband or boyfriend, or I don't know, somebody that she knew who was of a similar age. The person to my right of me was a kid, I don't know, 3rd, 4th grade maybe, and me. And we were all equally hyped. So, and we were all satisfied. People clapped at the end. I haven't been part of an audience applause in a hot minute. I don't know if, I was in a packed theater for Endgame. I don't remember if people applauded at the end of that. But they applauded during this, because it was fun. All right. Man, I had a good time. So I literally just hit stop, and then I remembered. No spoilers. There are post-credit scenes. There's one that happens during the credits, and there's one that happens after the credits. So if you're interested in that, don't leave, until the theater lights come on, because there is post-credit scenes. So, if the kiddos are getting a little rambunctious at the credits, just be like, you know what, chill. Just chill out. There's a little more to come. So, yeah. All right. Gonna press end record for real this time. Car lights just shut off. That's like the wrap it up signal, I guess.